Well, good morning, West Ham fans. It's Sunday, and West Ham haven't ruined our weekend this Sunday. And we won't ruin next weekend either. Getting quite used to actually enjoying my Sundays for once. But the West Ham news doesn't stop, and Graham Potter is one who hasn't stopped, despite the fact we're not playing for another 10 days or so. He's keeping going, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. But a report from friend of the channel, 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝘾𝙆𝙀 has put quite an interesting slant in. No, not that one. Oh, spoiler alert! Not with that one, but with this. As we said, we've entered a period now. We were led to believe, in terms of the summer, it was going to be wheeling and dealing. 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝘆𝙀 style, with money not necessarily being readily available to West Ham. And it was revealed that West Ham, did do a deal with Barclays for about 69 million. So they got 65 million of what was owed to them in terms of money ahead of the game. But a club insider has claimed the manager did face new head coach did face a difficult summer if he wanted to make new signings, and we all a little bit were bit worried. But as I said, according to 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝘆𝘆𝑃, the West Ham owners have been convinced to make an incredible transfer U-turn just 7 weeks into the reign of Potter. Now, the report comes from, as I said, 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝘆𝘆𝑃, who claims that West Ham's billionaire co-owners David Sullivan and David 𝘍𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙀 have seen enough from Potterball to apparently change their tune on summer plans. We were led to believe that summer was going to be a summer of stealth, a summer of bargains, a summer of utilising the free transfer market and loan signings. However, it's been confirmed that there's been a shift by 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝘆𝘆𝑃, as reported. The board have now been so enthused by Potter's work so far on and off the pitch that they'll be backing him with signings in the next transfer window. Sullivan, 𝘍𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙀 and the board are delighted with how Potter has lifted morale and intensity in training sessions. Now, you must remember that, when we were talking to Potter, we were reluctant to give him anything more than a 6-month contract, and there was some hesitancy about appointing him. We were led to believe that he was not selected for the original job, which Lopetegui took, because, and I quote, I'm pretty sure Sean said it's because of Brighton's supercomputer that Potter had success at Brighton. However, now he's in the fold, it does seem that they have changed their tune, and now they're convinced he's the right man to take the team forward long term, and has been impressed. He's building the team in his own image, and now he'll be backed with signings, and several targets have already been lined up, and we've spoken about them already, and we'll probably speak about some more probably Monday. Probably talk about the lad who've been scouting from Serie A. But in terms of giving you some impression of what's impressed them, despite the fact we'd played on Thursday, the under-21s played Derby on Friday, which they won 1-0. 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝑃𝙆. We'll talk about more Monday with the Academy show, the only West Ham channel out there that does a show just dedicated for the Academy. That'll be on Monday, and talk about the players out on loan as well. But in that 21 side, there was absentees, noticeable as absentees in that side, including Lewis Orford and Caelan Casey, to name a few. They didn't appear in that side, and people wondering why that was, particularly as they didn't play on. They weren't involved in the matchday squad for the game against Leicester. But they were held back because West Ham held a behind closed doors friendly on Friday, with the senior squad taking on the under-18s with some ringers such as the likes of Caelan, Lewis Orford, and that was coming out according to 𝘍𝙀𝘆𝑃𝙆. The secret match was organised to give Potter a closer look at the squads, maybe the squad who aren't necessarily getting all the game time, while testing out some different tactical setups against a real-life opposition, so to speak, in the under-18s. And as a result, players like Andy Irvine, Luis Guilherme were given valuable minutes to impress the boss. Guilherme was actually among the goal scorers. They won 5-0, the first team, which will obviously be a huge boost for him. We know that Potter has been really impressed with him in training, and it was a surprise he didn't get any minutes on Thursday, but obviously scoring in this behind closed door friendly would definitely have improved that. I mean, X confirmed that was the reason why Orford and Casey didn't play against Derby, because they were playing in this behind closed doors game. I think Danny Ings was amongst the goal scorers as well. And it's a shame that these things come leaked, because it's something which I think we as fans would love to have known about. Well, obviously they wouldn't have showed it on telly and stuff, but if there was some sort of social media post or images taken, just because I think that really shows, it shows to me that not only is Potter taking this seriously, but he's taking the squad seriously. And these types of things happen all the time, but we never know about them as fans, and it has to come out via X. So from one of his sources in the club has told him this, which is a real shame. So I think there's a real opportunity to show that, when the whistle finished, we don't do nothing for 10 days, we're doing but this type of intensity, doing it immediately the day after, shows real intent in terms of wanting to know more about the squad. Obviously giving some of the academy boys a bit of a run out as well, some of the 18s for Potter to look at as well. Obviously he was in the stands when they beat Man United in the cup on penalties after extra time, and that incredible run back from ezra. So again, it's stuff like this, I think, really does need to be communicated out. It doesn't have to be shown. We appreciate it's behind closed doors and stuff like that, but get Arthur down there, the club photographer, taking a few pictures, doing a bit of clever social. It would have really given the fans some, just keeping on the good momentum going. Which was a shame, really. Is a good opportunity. They're good PR opportunity. It surprised me. It's a good PR story, really, particularly the senior team, like Danny Ings, like Guilherme scoring goals as well. Putting 5 past a youthful under 18 side, but it's these types of things that's obviously impressed the board to potentially open the wallets for the summer. We've been linked to the likes of Jonathan David and various others. We've been linked to a whole host of players over the last sort of 48 hours as well. We're going to talk about a couple of them Monday morning probably as well. And yeah, I just thought it was really interesting how the tide has changed, or the narrative has changed. And I said, it's, as I was saying the other day with the show I did about the Skulls effect, as I called it. It's not just within the first team. There is this man has put a real buzz in the whole club. From the kids, from the 16s, all even lower than the, but primarily from the 18s upwards. These guys are great opportunity for the under 18s to be playing. Obviously we had Nwosu, the young goalkeeper. He's fucking huge, but he was training with the first team. Which was great. We've seen Finn Herrick train with the first team as well. Mason Terry, Julia Robinson. We've seen these players, being involved, and it really is making a massive impression on the whole setup. And I think we need to hear more about it. It'd be good. It'd be good to have some good stuff, some good news stories coming out from the likes of the academy as well. Just talking about the effect that because he has made a big effect, and he's only been here like 6 weeks as well, which is mental. Anyway, just thought I'd bring you a little bit of Sunday morning light news. And as I said, if you keep an eye on the channel, we're going to have loads of stuff coming up. It might be 10 days off before our next game, or 9 days left now, 8 days left. But we've got lots of cool stuff happening next week. New show format we're starting. We're going to try. We hopefully will get at least one X-Hammer interview happening this week coming, and it's going to be a doozy. It's not going to be the most coherent one, I'll be honest, but it's going to be an experience. We'll just call it like that. We may, as you're probably do it next week, probably the week after next, we'll do the 𝘍𝘼𝘾𝙆𝙀𝘿 appreciation. I've got some great footage Martin's done of some Ludo's highlights, some great clips, some interviews of players we've had talking about Ludo, and we do them occasionally as appreciation nights. And we may well do another why. Someone's messaged me and wanted to know why West Ham played in claret and blue, so we might do that one as well. Anyway, until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith. Don't forget to give us a little cheeky subscribe, a little like, a little comment, even if it's a little emoji, cross-downers emoji, or a smiley face, or a thumbs up. All helps the channel engagement. Anyway, my friends, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith. Come you irons. Irons.